Hello and welcome to the show. Today's date is December the 10th, 2012, which means that there's 11 days left until the Mayan Godzilla monster comes down and gets us from the space. I have no idea what's supposed to happen at the end of the world, but yeah, there you have it. 11 more days left to live. So if there's something that you haven't done on your bucket list, get it out of the way now. Before we jump into our final break, we got to say that this weekend was a very heartbreaking weekend in the news. NFL, big tragedy coming out of Dallas as one player was sent to jail for intoxicated manslaughter and the other one was unfortunately sent to the morgue. Now it's got the Dallas Cowboys trainers and consultants wondering if drivers should have DUI lockout devices in their cars. What these are is breathalyzers that hooked up into the ignition system in a car. If you blow into a breathalyzer device in the car and you do not pass it, the car can interrupt the signal to your ignition switch and therefore you can't drive the car. Well, one of the trainers and consultants from the Dallas Cowboys is saying, you know what, after this weekend, we might want to put these in all of our players' cars. What do you think? Let us know through our Facebook page. Another story that was making the rounds on the internet, and this happens every time that there's a big boxing match versus the PacMan. PacMan lost this weekend. A lot of people are crying foul, saying that his foot was stomped, and therefore his balance was off, and that allowed Marquez to land the knockout blow. I don't really watch boxing, so you can have that story. Our cue of the day is what annoys you the most about shopping. Okay, a lot of people have retail rage, where crowded aisles, overcrowding of people, rude people, parking lots being too crowded, traffic being too crowded. It just leads up to a lot of shall we say, bah humbug feelings. Well, on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii, we ask you, what's the most annoying thing that you're putting up with shopping for gifts this year? So go by and check that out. We're also on Google+, so hello to all of our subscribers on Google+, and I promise I will be getting more active there as the year winds on. If we have a year, remember, 11 days, the world ends. There you have it. All right, let's get ready to wrap up the show for today. We'll go out with some Kabaka Pyramid, new music that I got from one of my, I guess you could say one of my label helpfuls. On Facebook, he's known as Rich Concepts. So hello, Rich. And thanks for all the music that you send us into. So people like Ikenna Cox, Ikaika Beamer, and all of you guys, thank you so much for constantly sending music in. And Jeffrey from Jaw Youth Productions, what up, man? Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for making my year so great. I love my labels. Here we go. Kabaka Pyramid. That's Field Day Vibes. Q103, it is your root station. Shaggy, getting ready to clock out of here for the day. It's going to do it on Mondays. I hate Mondays still. As a matter of fact, if you want to give me a good Christmas gift this year, why don't you do that? Give me a week with no Mondays. For a whole year, you will be better than Santa Claus in my book. I'm just saying. Oh, well, before we get into our New Year's resolution shows, and I was thinking about those, and go ahead and letting people tell me, hey, did you get all of your, resolutions for 2012 done? I got all of them done except one, and it was the big one. The thing with the cigarettes. Yeah, I still smoke. They're hard to quit, okay? Jeez. Better luck giving up cake. Actually, I did have better luck giving up cake. All right, but before we get into that, though, I let you, every single day, tell me what you want the cue of the day to be. So, if you want to add me on your Facebook page, facebook.com/Shaggy Live, well, do that, okay? And if you have me added on your Facebook already, well, let me know. Either a message or a comment, what should be one of our cues of the day. In just a little while, I'll put up the two that you can choose for tomorrow's show, okay? and it'll be on my Facebook page. Our Facebook page for this Q is facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii. Go by there and check out some of the stuff that we have up, okay? Our Q of the day is up, and as well as some other stuff, okay? Dawn Penn is coming up next. The Workday Kickoff is up after that. 103 minutes of uninterrupted, unadulterated music is on the way, plus the Midday Music Marathon right ahead of that kamikaze guy. Kamikaze. He'll be in at 2 o'clock. Me taking 20 hours off and be back here tomorrow, 6 a.m. Okay, see you then. Love you, mean it. Get in, bye. I'm out. Yeah. And you know what? Speaking of annoying holiday things, can I just say that, you know, one of the big things is that's like it just really grinding my gears lately. Stores, retail stores, when you go to stock your shelves while at the busiest point of the shopping day, do you really think it's necessary to block every aisle? I went to one popular, well, I'm not going to name them, but one popular retail store here on the island, and, you know, I guess I was in a group of 30 people that had to walk all the way from the front to the back around the edges of the store because all the lines were blocked. About the 5th trip, 4 or 5 of us just gave up, left our carts full of stuff, and walked away. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. So retail stores, please, during the holiday season, just try to cut down on the retail rage and don't give a stalker rage, you know, where you're stocking the shelves and you're like, they stupid people. Don't do that. It's supposed to be the season to be merry, isn't it?
Want to see more Q103?
Check out our Q-Blog on our website.
For extended artist interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and more. Log on to Q103Maui.com today.
The rhythm of the island.
Q103.